viflow is a business process management software that is based on Microsoft Visio, but significantly enhances Visio's functionality and features. In this video, I would like to show you the benefits that you will get when you use viflow in conjunction with Visio, as opposed to just using Visio alone. In Visio, you can create a process graphic using the cross-functional flowchart template. When you select this template, the corresponding shapes and a graphic template will be generated. In Visio, you enter the text directly into the shapes. For each process graphic, you have to create a new Visio file. As a result, you will create many process graphic files. This becomes problematic when you have many processes, such as in a QMS. Keeping them updated would require editing each individual file, which is time-consuming and prone to errors. In viflow, you create the process graphics in a single file called the process model. Select the blank process model and create one. For example, we can create a new process, then enter the name of the process. In this process graphic, we will drag the various objects, enter the relevant information for each object, then connect them with arrows. In viflow, all the process graphics will be stored in one place, the process model database. The process model also includes a navigation structure. Having all the objects and processes in one file simplifies modeling and reduces errors. If you want to change the name of a process graphic in Visio, you will only change the name of that object in that particular Visio document. This change has no effect on other process graphics in other Visio files. In viflow, on the other hand, when you change an object in a particular graphic, such as changing the object's name, this change will cascade through the entire process model and will change every instance of that object. In this example, the swim lane log will be changed to logistics wherever it is used, which eliminates a time-consuming and redundant task. In Visio, you can create hyperlinks on an object or connector by choosing links, then selecting the relevant file. This hyperlink is specific to this particular object. When the object is used again, there is no hyperlink on the second object. In viflow, you can attach the hyperlinks in the properties of the object by selecting the file or web address you want to attach to that object. This hyperlink will be attached to every instance of this object, in this case, order. This means you only have to create the hyperlink and connect it to an object once, which removes the commonplace annoyance of having to attach the same links multiple times. There is no control of duplicates in Visio. If, for example, you create a new process step in a process graphic and call it product development, you may already have the product development object in other Visio files. Same goes for swim lanes. You may already have a purchasing swim lane in other Visio files. This makes process documentation in Visio cumbersome and inefficient. If you were to do the same in viflow and create a product development process step, you would notice that this process step is already defined and modeled. This is also the case for swim lanes. When we place a swim lane and call it purchasing, you will notice that it already exists and you can simply select it. Tracking and referring to pre-existing objects in viflow allows for much greater control than Visio. When you want to create the same process graphic in Visio in a different language, you would have to create a copy of the graphic and save it under a different file name. In this case, the German and English process graphics are independent from each other. You could change the name here, but both process graphics do not have any linkage between them, even though it is the same process. In viflow, you can add up to 9 languages to a single process graphic. You can click here in the bottom left and change the content language. In this case, after English is selected, it will be exactly the same process graphic, but in English. In Visio, you can create an HTML presentation of your process graphic, which you could share with your colleagues on your intranet. The problem is that you would have to do it for each process graphic, each individual file. You would click File, Export, and then select Web Page as your export. You would see this web output from your Visio file. In viflow, with the help of a wizard, you can create a comprehensive web model that will include everything that is defined in the process model. As a result, you will get this HTML presentation that is clickable and easily navigable. You can also navigate through the process structure and quickly find desired information and processes. The viflow web model is fully searchable, which directly impacts efficiency and reduces the time to find relevant information. In Visio, there is no possibility to get detailed information about process steps and other objects in a process graphic or to generate reports. In viflow, on the other hand, you can add numerous details to processes such as criteria, key performance indicators, business critical points, etc. You can also create detailed reports. In conclusion, when you use viflow with Visio, everything is in one process database. You can make global changes to objects. No duplicates will be created. You have a single graphic for numerous languages. You have a detailed web model, and you can create reports. viflow increases efficiency, improves modeling time, and reduces errors and omissions. viflow, the better Visio for process modeling.